Hey, menacing listeners. We really got to come up with a good name for you all. Hey, we're mixing it up a little bit. It's Russ bringing you into the podcast. That's because it's just a Russ show. No, I'm just... Okay, I just know we lost half the... Sorry, that was just a joke. I was just making a joke. No, everybody's here. Just decided to take the lead, mix it up a little bit, and make sure we have a really fun, smooth entrance to the podcast for once. So,
wait, what? Everyone's here?
Oh
boy!
Who's that voice? Stranger danger.
Never mind. Okay, bye. I'll see you later. I'm not allowed actually legally to be here.
Well, we didn't. It's such a mystery to have you here, and with such a fly new haircut.
He said he came in on his scooter, so.
Oh,
it was quite a bumpy road.
Good reference to last week's episode. Sorry, John's the fat kid on the scooter.
It's okay. I'll take one for the team.
Which, Brent, in a moment, we have to get... I have some grievances to air with you, but first...
Good.
But first, the housing market's pretty crazy. So make sure, if you're diving in, that... Well, you can get a house with a pool. You can dive on in literally. Mm-hmm. Make sure you have a team you can trust, and that's the team at Century 21 Hadkowski Homes with Mike and Renee. They'll help you track down that dream home of yours. So we'll post the information on our Facebook page. I think I was supposed to do that. Now that I am in the process of doing this, I don't know if I ever did. So we'll get it taken care of. Mike and Renee, apologies.
And make sure if you want your business or side hustle advertised on the show and possibly get your information up on social media.
75-25 chance.
Let us know.
Not in your favor.
Yeah.
So
House always wins.
Yeah. Exactly. Brent, I got a bone to pick with you.
Okay.
Last week's episode, you caused so much controversy.
Menacing.
With all my... Well, yeah, it paid off.
Good.
First off, I guess I listened back to the episode, because that episode we'd been sitting on for a little bit. And so I didn't even remember. Okay. But somebody came up to me and said, so Brent said dickhead.
Well, now you did.
Well, but no, hold on. That was a quote. That's allowed.
Oh, okay.
It's not actually swearing if it's the quote.
That's not even swearing.
It depends on who you talk to.
Maybe a little vulgar. Maybe
when you're in church and somebody's coming up to you and mentioning this.
Then maybe they shouldn't be listening to it in church or saying it in church.
That's actually, this podcast is the sermon at church. That's, I don't know, at the church I go to. I go to the menacing church. No, I refuse to even acknowledge that.
There's more controversy.
But also the title too, because you have fat kids on scooters. Yeah. I got a lot of snarky remarks about that was only a small part of the podcast. And I'm also now going to get snark for that impression because the person who said it is a regular listener, and she is going to smack me around probably.
Oh, that's awesome!
So
I can't wait till next podcast when you have two black eyes.
Yes, and a swollen lip.
Yes.
Come
to the podcast with a lisp. Hi, this is the Menacing Podcast. Oh, that sounds so menacing.
Yeah, it's real scary. Super scary. We did also have a comment on our episode. Wait, which one was this for? Sweat Hits the Fan, which was our March 6th episode. You can go back and listen to it if you haven't. That's where we asked the poll, is Brent always right?
Yeah.
And the answer was no.
100%
no. And I don't make up the...
Yeah, sure.
I don't go on my Spotify account and vote
100 times.
We also had a comment on this one that says, Brent is not always right.
Oof.
That's harsh.
Not really. I'm married.
He thinks the earth is... This is from your wife. He thinks the earth is flat and Sean Connery walked off the edge to his demise.
Prove me wrong. Prove me wrong.
The hammer's just been thrown down.
I do not think the earth is flat.
That's a long-time listener.
That is a long-time listener.
That's a throwback.
Way throwback.
To not even episodes you can find anymore.
Yeah. I do not think the earth is flat.
That's not very menacing if you're backing off your.
Oh no! I never thought
core
the Earth,
principle.
I never thought the Earth was flat.
Why did you write your dissertation on the reason why the Earth is flat? The Earth is flat. Here's how. Let me tell you.
I was going to a Trump University,
Yes.
so I had to fit in.
It's a beautiful flat discus Earth.
I heard that he built the wall actually around.
Well, that's what he was talking about. It wasn't around Mexico. It was around the entire. People got to stay safe.
I mean, Sean, rest in peace, found the edge.
I learned, rest his soul. I learned that there is a flat Earth thinking that takes it even further.
Oh, goody!
Which is that because a lot of the flat Earth, there's an ice wall around the edge keeping everybody in.
Because we're in Game of Thrones,
right? Exactly. That's why.
If you haven't seen the show,
nice. All right, we got both theme music. We are, I guess.
we're not gonna get sued.
No, it's fine.
If you haven't seen the show, I'm not gonna endorse it, but it's pretty good.
Seems like a bit of an endorsement.
Is that irony?
Is it?
I like the show, but it's very violent, and it's an HBO series.
Why are we going into Game of Thrones?
Because of the ice wall.
To say.
The ice wall. There's an ice wall on it. Just say what you...
The thing is that the ice wall is not the edge of the Earth. That there's other Earths beyond that, kind of layers of that have their own ice walls. So that's the. It's not just a flat Earth theory. Some people take it even deeper.
Nice. I like it. It's like we're all connected.
Huh?
Like,
see, there it is. He admitted he's a flat Earther.
Well, no, I like the thinking because now I'm just thinking all the worlds are almost connected, like the Olympic rings.
Oh, that's what
where
it
we
is.
got it.
Oh my word!
Bazinga!
You just blew my mind.
Yeah.
I'm a flat Earther now.
You're welcome.
That tracks. All those little rings.
Or it could be a halo.
Oh.
I like it.
Okay.
All right.
Is that series still going on?
Actually, I think there's a new movie on...
It's a TV series.
Oh, it's
Paramount Plus.
Paramount.
Really good.
John, you reviewed it once back in the day when it first started, the first season.
Because it took 2 years for the second season to come out.
Did it really?
Well, I think it's a huge production, so they're trying to get it right. It's a great
I
series.
saw some trailers for it. It looked pretty impressive.
Really good. The first season is very, very slow. The second season, way better.
Okay.
And I don't like the guy they picked to play Master Chief. He's a pretty good actor.
Nice. Yeah. All right.
Usually they are, but...
Well, it can hit or miss. It can be hit or miss.
Speaking of actors...
Oh.
Are you done with your thing?
Yes.
No.
So, did you hear about James Bond?
No, I got it. I got James Bond. Apparently nobody
edit it later.
Apparently no one sent the Queen of England or the King of England
I had it up.
the memo that of our picks, but they picked Aaron Taylor Johnson.
And I actually, to be fair, I probably would have said him, but I always forget he's British.
Do you know what he plays in?
What do you mean? Do I know? He's an actor, so he plays in a lot of different things.
Yeah, but do you know a couple of the movies?
Kick-Ass.
Whoa!
Kick-Ass.
Wow! Hey, you can send those complaints to the menacingpodcast at gmail.com.
Or just track me down in church and find me there.
Well, technically speaking, he said a movie name, so it's really not like anything happened bad.
Well, exactly. And then there was also, he was in Bullet Train, which was fantastic. John and I saw that in theaters.
Of course you did. Thanks for the invite. Yeah. Also, in one of my favorite movies, it's a Netflix original, Outlaw King.
Oh, he was in Outlaw King?
Never saw that, but I heard it was really good.
Was he the Outlaw King?
No. That was Sean... sorry. Wow.
Come on. You know his name. Come on.
It was Chris... Now you put me on the spot. Chris Pine.
There you go.
Chris Pine was the Outlaw King?
Yes.
Yeah. Okay.
He's got a great Scottish accent.
Oh, I bet he does. Sorry.
Him and Mel Gibson.
Overact much?
Oh, gosh. They've got great Scottish accents.
There it is. He's alive and well as the Outlaw King.
Well, he's also Aaron Taylor Johnson. He's in Marvel now because now he's Craven the Hunter.
Oh, okay.
Which is another character.
Oh, that's right. Yeah. So, what do you guys think of him as James Bond?
Oh, I think it's gonna be. I think it's gonna be good.
They kind of took our idea though of going with somebody younger.
Yeah.
He's only 33.
Okay.
Right?
He's only 33?
I think he's only 33.
Wow.
I'll check real quick. But yeah, I
Fact
do.
check that. Get the AP fact checkers on that.
He said fat check that. Like,
Yeah, fat check.
Boy, he's on a scooter.
He can't be too fat if he wants to play Bond.
Oh, wow. Born in 1990.
Oh
yeah,
my word.
Yeah.
Wow. So do the math, people, because I'm not going to.
It didn't tell you?
No, it just said born in 1990.
Why don't you ever do stuff for our listeners?
Oh, I did. I came up with the actor who's going to be the next James Bond.
Technically, we all three have.
Yeah, we all have the same idea. Classic us.
Yeah.
So yes, I saw that. That was actually not a topic that I was going to bring to talk about, but I did as soon as I saw where you were going. I knew I had to try to jump in on it.
I saw that, so I had to beat you to the punch. But yeah, it's gonna be. He's only 30.
No.
31.
No.
32.
Why?
Do you need
90.
Does your newspaper have a calculator?
2010. 2020. Oh, he's 34. Okay. He'll be 34 this year.
Cheers.
Yeah.
I'm going to pour some
Nice
more
work.
whiskey while you guys talk about something else, so my
Actually,
brain can.
Interesting.
steam
Oh,
down.
John, what were you going to say?
Well, I was going to say it'd be very
Before I-
interesting to see him kind of what his take on James Bond will be, because we were so used to Daniel Craig, and he had that sly but very serious act. He was good at it. I love Daniel Craig as James Bond. So it's interesting to see what Aaron Taylor Johnson's going to do, because he was also in Avengers as Quicksilver.
Oh, I forgot about that. Yeah.
And I think this would probably be my personal opinion, one of his better roles he's actually gotten, where it's like he's definitely going to expand or stretch his acting skills. I think.
Yeah,
So.
there you go.
But Bullet Train was actually a nice change for him too. I love that because he was funny and had good scenes in there too.
Yeah.
Yeah, Bullet Train, he did a fantastic job. in
Yeah,
it.
I feel like I kind of piggybacking off of that. I feel like Daniel Craig's James Bond was more dark.
Yeah.
And where you come from, where you come from the 60s, all the way up until Daniel Craig, you have. They're not. The James Bonds aren't dark.
He became a gritty anti-hero.
Yeah, anti-hero. Yeah, it's very.
You would have had to have
strange.
been on the past couple episodes.
You can
John.
probably listen to it. It's
Yeah.
it's probably named
Kind of fell asleep, I think, during that
anti-hero
one,
or
so,
something.
Okay, that's hurtful.
I think he was Vengeance though, right?
I'm vengeance.
No, I'm Vengeance.
a little deeper here.
But so it'll be. Yeah, I think it will be kind of interesting because, again, watching him in Bullet Train, I think he does have a little comedic side to him. So it's like, is he going to try to add a little bit of comedy to Bond, or is he gonna stick with the grittiness that Craig put out?
Yeah, and I liked the grittiness because you went from obviously Pierce Brosnan, who was definitely all about. He was slick. He had the hair. He was slick. With his speaking.
Sure.
Even his action scenes were very slick. Too. And then Daniel Craig was just. It was a gritty, hardcore, bloody. He'd take anything he could find, just throw it at your face, and God, gotcha.
Oh, Brent could be James
Yeah,
Bond.
Oh, he could.
I definitely
yeah.
could. I definitely could. Actually, really, I think the producers of James Bond really missed it. They could have got Keanu Reeves. He kills people with pencils. I don't know if they haven't seen John Wick, but come on.
Actually, there's gonna be a crossover between John Wick and James Bond.
They're gonna fight each other.
Well, I think they were going that route, but then they were like, "You're too dark." We wanted to go just Daniel Craig level, not really beneath that, but that's way too much.
This is because somebody killed your puppy. Whoa. And sold your car. No, this is way too dark. I love those movies.
Tragic.
I do like how they went young, though. I think that they'll probably want more movies out of him, though. Too,
Yeah,
so.
that's a good gig. Really, you get a multi-movie deal.
Yeah.
If you're good.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It could be Timothy Dalton, and you just get the one.
I think he had two.
Did he have two?
I think he had two.
But there was. We only got one.
Yeah, who am I thinking of? Was it?
Oh my goodness.
How many? Okay, so I think
Roger Moore had more.
No, Roger Moore had more. But I was going through the list because
Dalton, I think definitely had two. It was just.
Oh, there was one guy that only had one.
Actually, there was one before. There was, I think, one James Bond made before Sean Connery actually made it, and it was Casino Royale, and he only had one. It didn't go.
Well,
up.
yeah, but that was a kind of an unsanctioned Casino Royale with
okay.
David Niven.
Okay.
And I think actually Peter Sellers was in that as well.
Yes, he was.
And
haven't
that one
seen it.
was that one ends with like cowboys and Indians riding through a casino. That's a weird one.
So yeah, it is.
That has no
Strange.
real, yeah.
So who's the one that had just one?
I'm
I thought-
George Lazenby.
George Lazenby. That
Sounds like a one
right
hit
on
wonder.
the tip of my tongue.
I think that's he was in On Her Majesty's Secret Service.
That's what it was.
Having appeared in only one film.
No one's ever seen that one.
Yeah, I don't know much about that one.
When did it come out?
1969.
Oh, okay. Wow, that was like right. That one came out, and they're like, "Hey, Sean, can you please come back?" Because that was right in the middle of Sean Connery's. Because he did like
Yes,
a
because
64,
he did
66.
I can tell you if you
Okay.
would just let me talk a minute.
Jeez.
He did
Wow.
He was 19.
Go jump on your scooter.
The man finished, please.
Hey, I had to field a bunch of questions during church on why you use the words you use.
You're like, the pastor is speaking. I will answer after.
This is highly inappropriate. We're passing the
the
election
offering
plate.
plate.
Sean Connery was 1962 to 1967, and then he took a break.
Yeah.
And he returned in 1971.
Right.
And then he took another break and returned in 1983.
Oh wow.
Yeah.
That's quite the break.
Yeah.
Was there anyone between that break?
Well,
71?
besides
71, yeah, there was a Roger Moore was 73 to 85.
Oh, okay.
So in between the Roger Moore time, Connery came back.
I just want to point out they had two actors play James Bond, and they're like, no, Sean Connery does it better.
Yes.
Yes, I do.
Everybody agrees with
money
that.
penny.
That is a universally accepted
Yeah.
thing.
Roger Moore does Golden Gun, and they're like, no, we need Sean back.
We need him
But
back.
who was the guy's name who only had the one?
George Lazenby.
Imagine him at parties like, I was James Bond. Ha funny. I was, seriously.
Hey, you look like the guy that played James Bond one time.
Much like our Rowan Atkinson anecdote from last week.
Yes. Yeah. Actually, speaking of that, I know that you guys mock me because I do like some of the old school stuff. I do have to say, though.
Whoa.
Yeah.
We've never mocked you for liking the old school stuff. We've mocked you for liking stupid things.
Oh, okay.
Like
And for
newspapers.
being old.
And for being old. That's
Okay,
right.
Okay.
And for liking old things.
I do have to say, though, I am grateful to Hulu because they have the Mr. Bean series on there,
Yes.
and I've been watching it.
It's
And
fantastic.
And I do have to say, I don't want to take away anything from Matthew Perry, rest in peace. They got the turkey idea from Mr. Bean.
What was the turkey idea in Friends?
On the head.
Oh, yeah, and Mr. Bean
The head,
did have
yeah,
that. Yep.
But
I loved how his car, he would lock it with a padlock.
yes,
whenever
and
he
then
got
throw
it.
the keys in the back.
Yeah, and then drop it. Yeah, drop the keys.
Yeah.
So great.
Oh, it's just brilliant comedy.
And very little speaking.
Oh, absolutely.
Didn't need to speak.
Yeah.
Don't speak. Oh, there
Neither
we
do
go.
you,
Apparently.
Neither do
Yeah.
you. You come back and no steaking for you.
No speaking for me. No. A little rusty, you know.
Yeah.
Yeah,
It happens to the
month
best of us.
off.
That's what happens when you take like 2 months off.
Yeah.
Much, yeah. Well, I remember a really good story that he had, Rowan Atkinson, about being recognized, and the guy's like,
This dude's about to do that.
This is the exact story Brent told last week.
"Oh, okay, never mind that."
You listened. Crying out loud. Oh, that does remind me, though, of this great story from Mr. Bean.
Yeah.
Where somebody recognized him.
Oh, somebody needs to go jump on a scooter.
Crying out loud.
That is
Get it together.
Holy cow, both of you.
Nearly killed
My word.
yeah.
Brent there.
Sorry, that was my bad.
So,
About died.
So we're a fan of Aaron Taylor Johnson, right?
Yeah, yeah.
I guess
think-
that's what it boils down to.
Yeah,
We'll give him a
he
shot.
he also played in Kingsman, so
He did?
yeah. I don't think he had a huge part, but he did play in Kingsman.
Like the first Kingsman?
Or second one.
Yeah.
I know that he was actually in the Shanghai Nights with Jackie Chan and Owen Wilson. That was
What? No way.
As a kid, he played the Charlie Chaplin kid.
Oh, my
okay.
word.
Yeah, because I watched that one time. I'm like, why does that kid sound so familiar? And I looked, I'm like, oh my word! And it was just Aaron Johnson at that time. And now it's Aaron Taylor.
He
Johnson.
hyphenated.
Yeah. Well, I think he married like I don't know which actress he married. But she's a little older than him. So.
Oh,
Yeah.
oh, I think you're right.
Yeah, I think he did.
Yeah.
Yeah.
By quite a bit. Hold on, I gotta. Now I'm. Yeah, well, Brent, what are you looking up? Are you looking up?
I'm looking it up. I'm Secret Service and Kingsman, the Blue Blood, and Kingsman, the Secret Service. Oh wait, hold on. That's just more like this.
Yeah, his wife is 57.
Wow, she robbed the cradle.
Yeah.
I'm pretty sure it's the first one.
It reminds me of a story from Rowan Atkinson on the Graham Norton show.
Such a good show.
I love that show.
Watch it constantly. Well, the reruns constantly, but they kind of do it like us. They just sit around and have a drink.
No,
and talk.
it's the second one.
Except wildly more popular.
It's the second Kingsman.
Ah, okay. I don't even remember him in
I remember
that.
that one. No.
All right, let's move on. Anybody else got another topic here before we get too bogged down in James Bond and
Sure.
Aaron Taylor Johnson's life? We're not a gossip column after all.
We're not, so, look, it's popped up on my phone.
It's like it new.
It's just new. No, actually, I did have another topic that was very interesting. Was that
I like how you just took credit for Brent's topic.
Yeah, I have another topic.
I brought another one to the table.
No, I had that.
I know I'm carrying the show right now.
Well, one of the social media pages I follow, they said they took a poll and they said 58.82% of our followers think AI will destroy humanity.
Oh,
We're getting there. We're getting there. AI is taking over.
Yep. Hashtag. That's why I like old stuff. I think for it.
There's too many comments to make.
I am AI.
So they say that makes a lot more sense.
You can download my voice for your GPS. Turn right here. No, right here. No, right here.
So help me, I will stab you in the face with a pencil. All right, I'm turning right.
I will John Wick your. Hey, thank you for turning.
You turn the corner, you see Arnold Schwarzenegger. Uh-oh.
Yeah. Once you see Arnold,
It's over.
run.
Turn the corner and you're like, oh, nope, sorry, the next right. Shoot, sorry, my bad.
Doors locked.
That would be my direction. Right here. No, I meant the next right.
Oh, okay, a little bit further down.
Yeah.
Like 300 yards? I don't. What's a yard?
Oh, I'm sorry. No, 300 miles. The next right.
Oh, 5 feet. Shoot. I always get those mixed up.
Yeah.
It's just interesting that people think AI will take over. I don't know.
It's not. I mean, it's interesting to the extent that that's what we see in movies, right?
Exactly.
Yeah. Actually, I was thinking about that this week. I watched a dystopia movie. What one was it? Oh,
Barbie?
yes. I'm a Barbie girl
Not
in
the-
a Barbie world.
Revenant?
No, that's
The
that's
Revenant?
yeah, that's
That was just
cute.
old timey. That was
Yeah,
Brent's-
that was cute.
Brent's preferred time.
Yeah.
Good movie.
No, it was Total Recall, the newer one.
Oh, yeah.
And it's like
The newer one.
The remake,
Yeah.
basically.
the remake.
Because wasn't the original, was that with Harrison
with-
Ford?
No, that was Arnold.
Arnold.
Oh, that was with Arnold.
Yeah.
Blade Runner.
No, Blade Runner
Actually,
is the one I'm thinking
both
That's-
of them have Harrison Ford in it.
Yeah.
But this one had Colin
Farrell.
Farrell. Thank you, Colin Farrell.
Oh, that's right. Okay, I'm with you. Yeah.
And I just think I'm like, man, these actors really like to play these parts. And then I think to myself, and like people really like these movies. And then I'm like, oh no, actors actually want this world to come about. Like they really like the idea of just one person having complete control of the entire world. But that's neither here nor there.
Well, actually, in Hollywood, it seems like their like main storytelling is either like some sort of like AI, zombies apparently,
Those
Yeah,
are,
that's-
and then some sort of alien or extraterrestrial being taking over or something. That was like the three. Like people want to see the world being taken over, and
It's just wishful thinking on our part, right? Maybe this will all end.
yeah.
But then again, like all three of those genres that you just like, comes down to like is one person taking control over a large group of people. And it's very weird. It's just very, very strange.
Yeah, shadowy organizations controlling things.
I think it's real.
That shapes. Of course you do. That shapes our.
You know, if
worldview
we
a lot.
all go to one side of the world, it's just going to flip over like a coin.
Capsize.
Capsize.
Yes. I like the good old Congressman Hank Johnson reference there. That's a throwback. For anybody who doesn't know, Brent's reference is from a while ago. Congressman Hank Johnson was worried that look it up. He was worried that sending more troops to Guam would cause the island to capsize. And he let his inside thoughts out. When that's something you kind of discuss in your head, you don't ask a general about it.
Yeah.
He probably just was sitting there, was like, "That's gonna capsize." Oh, am I?
Is it okay?
Oops.
We're hot. Okay, we're live, and I'm doing this.
And instead of changing course, he just doubles down.
No, it will capsize.
So yeah, that's on the movie topic. Since we're on it, and beating a dead horse with it.
Sure.
I did have somebody come, one of our listeners mention to me Liam Neeson, because we talked about what was it? Was it last week? It was one of the previous episodes, Brent. We talked about the Naked Gun remake.
Oh yes.
Oh yeah, John, you didn't know? And they're remaking it with Liam Neeson in the role of Leslie Nielsen.
Yeah.
I didn't even. That didn't
Coincidence? I think.
I don't know why I keep saying. I've noticed I have a tendency to say, and I'm surprised none of you have really mocked me for it. For some reason, I say Liam, like very defined. I don't say Liam. I don't know why I say Liam Neeson.
Well, it's proper pronunciation. Lee and Am.
Well, thank you, John. I appreciate the support.
Liam, actually.
Is that
Liam Neeson?
Because that's the Irish pronunciation.
Liam.
But I was reminded of his comedic chops and even his deadpan delivery. Specifically, there's that clip from Ted 2 where he's checking out from the superstore with a box of tricks, and he comes up and very deadpanned, he goes, "Now, I'm told that these are specifically for children." And he goes on about how he himself is not a child. And he wants to make sure that he's not going to get arrested for leaving the store
With a box.
with a box of tricks. And the way he delivers it is very thoughtful and pensive and almost menacing.
I have a particular set of skills.
Exactly. And so that's exactly what he did. And there was I haven't gotten a chance to look in it yet, but there's a clip out there of Liam Neeson doing a more deadpan comedy routine with somebody, and it's pretty funny from what I understand. So that kind of reignited my hope.
Yeah. See, and that's the thing. I think that's what really draws me into some of the 80s comedies is the deadpan way they deliver their lines. So funny.
Yeah.
So funny. Because they're like dead serious. You know, from Airplane. Surely you can't do this. Yes, I can. Please don't call me Shirley.
I have to correct you there, bro.
Okay. Well, whatever.
Surely you can't be serious.
There we go. Yeah.
I am. Don't call me Shirley.
And it's just like, it's so great. And I mean, the Naked Gun series was awesome. And it's just some of the lines in there. I won't say them because I don't want you to get talked to at church. People should be focusing on what's being said, not passing notes. Did Brent really mean that? Yes, no, or maybe.
This is highly inappropriate. I am trying to pray.
Exactly. You don't. It's not the time to communicate.
That's why they've never asked me to be a deacon. Also.
Yeah, that's you're welcome.
Some reasonings behind that.
You're on that podcast with that one guy?
Not going to happen for you, bud.
Sorry. We don't trust you with the money or any responsibility.
That's fair. I probably would take it and run.
You are Dutch. Penny saved is a penny earned.
My mom always likes to tell the story of when I was in grade school, a young lad.
Wow, I like how you said grade school. Wow.
And, I'm speaking your language. And
Thank you. I understand.
we had like a class store, and you would buy little things, and the money would then
Yeah.
be used for the class.
Sure.
And I was once entrusted to take the money down to the office, and the teacher gave it to me. And of course, me in my typical style go, "Whew, I'm gonna go on the next train to Chicago." Like I'm gonna take off with the money. Like that's
The next Scarface in the making, right there.
Yeah.
Al Capone.
built
over
my
there.
empire with my grade school money
There
I
you
stole.
go. You know, it's really funny you bring that up. Speaking of grade school, you remember you went to I don't think you guys had it, but do you guys know of the book fair?
Like a book fair?
Yeah.
Yeah. That's,
Okay. So, yeah.
I
Pretty
didn't
common
know.
knowledge.
I know what school you guys went to, so I didn't know if they supported it or not. It was a Mormon school. So I went to a book fair and I asked my mom if I could have some money to buy a book. And she goes, "What book?" I go, "Batman Forever." And she looked at me dead in the eyes and she goes, "Batman isn't forever. God is forever." Scarred me as a child. It's like, I just wanted to read about Batman, but thanks,
That'll
Mom.
teach you stupid brat.
Yeah, it's like, oh, you don't wanna further my reading abilities because I wanted to read about Batman because it said Batman Forever.
Then she took the book from you and burned it with her
Yeah,
cigarette.
yeah. My mom didn't smoke. It was,
In my story, she did.
she smoked it.
Yes.
Batman's
not forever. God is forever.
Now pass me my whiskey. We're Catholic.
Yeah, that's
To all the Catholics
That
that are
explains
listening,
it.
you know that's true.
yeah. Oh boy. Well, we are at the end. Oh, I'm sorry.
I forgot he
John.
was also in Mr. Magoo.
Are you just?
Are you
looking
still?
up?
Yeah, I'm sorry.
No, he's Leslie.
Leslie Nielsen.
Yeah, I know.
Yeah,
Leslie
Miss-
Nielsen.
I forgot he was in Mr. Magoo.
Yeah.
He's
Oh,
also
yeah,
in Sergeant something else.
He was also in some of the scary movies.
Yes.
Oh, yeah.
As I think it's the president in one of them.
Yes,
Yeah.
you're correct. Yeah.
One of my favorite scenes is he's giving a speech as the president to the UN, and he's like, "I'm happy to be here speaking to the." And he looks at the sign behind him and he goes, "The UN."
I like him in Sergeant Bilko where he hits the golf club and the
Yes.
He was in
Sergeant Bilko. Yeah,
the one
he
with
was.
the remake.
No.
Okay, because Steve Martin did a remake of Sergeant Bilko.
Did he?
Yeah.
I did not know that. Well, he hits a golf ball, and the military band is practicing, and it takes out the last tuba player, and he goes, 4. That's like me playing golf.
Yeah.
I hit the ball, and I just watch where it goes, and then I go, oh, that's about to hit somebody. Ooh, maybe I should yell 4.
He's also in Spy Hard. I forgot about that one.
Oh, yeah. I remember
I'm
that
not familiar with that
Dick
one.
Steele, Agent WD-40.
What? Who was in Spy Hard?
He dressed a bit like it was him and yeah, just him. Andy Griffith was in it.
There you
Oh,
go.
wow.
Yeah.
All right. Well, we are at the end of the podcast before we go too far down the rabbit hole.
Yeah.
Hopefully, on Friday, we'll come with some more entertaining topics for you all. So
Yeah.
thanks for listening. Thanks for sticking it out. In fairness, I did announce on Facebook that you had a chance to submit your topics. And so this is kind of on you. This is what you get. Good luck. And
Well,
good
they were
luck.
scarred from last week.
Yeah, and now John's back. So
Yeah.
you can be scarred going further, too.